Next up, let's cover strings, which is simply a sequence of characters. Now, the type string, you can either use single quotes or double quotes to define a string. So let's go ahead and do that. Type in a comment. Let's explore type string. So we'll create two variables. The first one called myString1, and we'll assign the string of text hello world within double quotes. Next up, we'll create another variable called myString2, and we'll assign that also a string of text hello world. Actually, no, let's make that hello you using single quotes. And one thing I use all the time when I'm debugging my apps is string concatenation. So with string concatenation, you can basically combine several chunks of strings together, which is quite handy. So we'll create a variable here, myString3, and what we'll do is assign that with the strings that we created above. So use the double dot operator for concatenation. So go ahead and save that, and let's just see what that prints out. As you can see, myString3 prints out hello world and hello you. Now, if you need to create a very long string of text, rather than using the double quotes or single quotes, you can use the square brackets. So let's just go ahead and do that. Create a variable called big string, and we will type a very long string on multiple lines. This is a very long string that spans many lines, so you use the double square brackets. Okay, so just below that, let's go ahead and print the output of that, which we know exactly what we're going to get. Save that, and there you can see our large string printed out down here in the console. Now, one other thing you can do is you can mash together a string of text with a number. And generally it's good practice to make an explicit call to what's called the toString function built into Lua to convert a number into a string before you try and concatenate the two together. So let's just go ahead and try this out. Local mash together myString1 and use the double dot for concatenation with my num1, which we created further up here, just up there, which has a value of 5. So I'll go ahead and print that out and see if we get an error. And you can see, in fact, we don't. So it basically makes an implicit call to convert that into a string for us. And you can see here it says hello world 5 because we didn't actually space anything out when we concatenated those two together. So the other way to do it, of course, is to create another variable called SumString, and we'll allocate that is that really space, and then we'll use double dot for concatenation, and then we'll make an explicit call to the toString function, and we will add in here our Boolean, which is correct, which we've defined back up here on line 40. So next, let's just print that out, see what we get. Go ahead and save that, and you can see here we've got is that really false, and like I mentioned, we've used the explicit toString function to convert the Boolean, in this case, to a string. One other very useful is the hash or pound operator, which you can use on any string, and you can also use on tables, which we'll get into a bit later. So let's create a variable called size of string, and if we use the hash, the pound operator, with the variable we created above called big string, and we'll go ahead and print that to the console. It should give us the length of the string. So let's go ahead and try that. And there you go. As you can see there, it's giving us a length of 87. Now I'm not going to go ahead and count that all up, so I might just go and change that to something a little bit smaller, such as my string 2. So I know that's basically going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 characters long, and just go ahead and save that. And there we go. Yep, a length of 9. Anyways, that's about enough for the fundamentals on Lua variables, types, comments, and the print function. I hope to see you in the next lesson where we'll cover local and global variables. See you then. Thanks.